Hello, Internet. This is going to be a sad day in the GPU repair history. Hopefully you can already see why. Let's have a look. We'll zoom in a little closer. Hopefully you can see all that terrible thermal interface improvement attempt. If we look over here, yeah, all that beauty on that PCB right there just makes it a bit more interesting. A whole lot more interesting than it should be. And I'm guessing I'm not even sure what is the point. What was the point of the copper shim and then pads? I don't understand. People are very creative. After all, we've created rockets and flown to the moon, so uh, 10 out of 10 for creativity. 1 out of 10 for execution. I have never seen any. This must be some kind of a custom-made copper plate, because look, all that stuff behind the cover. It just doesn't look like it's a normal copper mod. It looks like something else, and we're gonna find out what it is. And I already know the board does not power on. I don't know why, because I haven't taken it apart, but hopefully we'll find out. Ugh. Yuck. So there's like there's pink, there's copper. Oh boy, it's hard. Okay, because it's a stupid. Okay, so the copper is actually on the on the pad. Okay, the copper is on the memory. Then we got the pads. I haven't, dude. And then there's this pink stuff. Ugh. All that delicious nastiness. Why? And all of it it's a very, it's like a desperate attempt, it seems, on cooling the notoriously hot 3090s. That's not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. Oh, snap. I see flux. Uh-oh. Okay. I see flux. Right there. See flux right there. So somebody hit, or maybe it's some liquid, but it looks like it's flux. I don't know. We'll have to look a little closer, though. Let's get this thing out so that it doesn't melt in case we have to reball this thing, which is very likely given the fact that the PCB is bent so badly. Hopefully it won't come down to that, but you just never know. Ugh, that was so tight. Oh yeah, I think this was a repair attempt already, because I think this had to be, at the very least, it had to be some sort of a reflow, because the plastic washers here are missing. I don't know. It just looks sketchy every step of the way. Hopefully we can fix this mess. So that comes right off almost effortlessly for whatever reason. And on the back, I hate these connectors. Interesting. So they were trying to fight the overheating, but never, what seems to me, never replaced the pads at the front of the board. Or maybe they have. I don't know what's in there. Just some weird stuff. No, it looks like, I don't know. Or maybe they have. Hard to say. You know, I'm going to deal with this later. Right now, I want to know what's going on. I want to know if we have a dead core, and so that way I do not waste too much of my time getting into all the cleaning and removing all this garbage out of here. And because if it's dead, I might as well just throw it away and not waste any of my precious time. All of this will probably have to go into a bath, a kerosene bath. Okay, so why does it not power on? Let's turn on some things here, and let's check some resistances. So 12 is quiet, 1.8. Okay, I actually want to see the value. In this condition, I want to see the value, so the value is good. PIX. PIX is okay. Memory. Memory is fine. 5 volt. 5 volts okay. Okay, now let's look at the 12. 12. Another 5. Okay, so looks like no issues with them resistances. What about this resistor here? This 12 volt rail. So this resistor here is blown. Now let's look over. We're gonna have to, well, sometimes this resistor can blow for no reason. Well, actually it would blow for a reason of overload. But I've seen them blowing just because the resistor, it's the fuse, I mean, the fuse itself was slightly underrated. And nothing actually died on the board, yet the fuse blown. See, I don't see any, because right now there is no short on the board on 12. So we can have a look at the meter one more time. So if we measure after, the resistor, the fuse, see, we're getting healthy kiloohms. So we might get away with just replacing the resistor. Wouldn't that be a miracle? And for that, I am happy to announce my new girlfriend. Her name is Tweezers. Yes. So it's Tweezers from the WEP. We're going to call them WEP. So pretty cool stuff. I wonder if these tweezers are going to be powerful enough to remove that fuse without bringing in the hot air or whatever. Now, if you watched my earlier video about all of that WEP equipment, this one also has calibration thingy. 4 presets, very nice. No complaints about them tweezers that I could come up with on the fly. 350. We're probably gonna need like 450 in here. But it suffers the exact same issues as the other one, where the standby temperature is 200 degrees and no way to change how soon it goes to sleep. But whatever. Let's see if we can remove this resistor with these tweezers, and if we, I mean the fuse, and if we can, oh my god, that would be amazing. We're probably gonna need a little bit of flux here. Let's see. Let's start the exhaust. Little flux in here. Probably gonna need some solder. And I'm gonna set this thing to 450. See if I can get this thing off. That would be awesome. Oh my goodness, look at that. Holy cow. Incredible. Wow. Look at this thing go. I don't like the tips. They're like spatulas of some sort. So they will be a problem for smaller package fuses or whatever. So now I need to find a good fuse. I know sometimes they put 8 amps on there, not sure why, because 8 seems to blow. So we're gonna put in a 10. We're gonna put 10 on there. Most of the manufacturers put 10. EVGA sometimes put 8. Don't know why that is. I haven't seen these blown too often, but enough for it to be a problem. Did I get the 10? Yep, that's a 10 right there. Coming in with tweezers. See how well that works. Oh my god, just dropped right in. This is beautiful. I'll be honest, I haven't used these tweezers up until now. I played around with them, but I didn't really use them. And the fact that I'm able to replace this fuse just like that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Quick and painless. It's exactly what I want. Kind of wonder if I can do the same thing with a shunt resistor. Though, probably not with these tips. So I'm going to have to look up different types of tips. And you can kind of see that, let me turn that thing off. They're not really aligned. So, yeah. We're going to have to push this one in a little more. Like so. Yeah, I think that would be a little better. So obviously these are independent, and you get to put them in and rotate them in any direction or orientation that you like. So yeah, so far so good. With the exception of the tips. I think that these tips are like heavy duty, more or less, I think. But would be nice if they had included tips that are for micro soldering. I think these are like 245s. Yeah, they look like, or maybe they might be 210s or the 245s. Let me see. It is 210. Okay, nice. So that's gonna be even cheaper, because 210s are obviously cheaper than the 245. So cool. Ow, this thing is hot. So, which means all I have to do is to go to JBC website and find the tips that I think that I want to do. Well, and then I go to AliExpress and find some counterfeit clone. Just save money. Everybody does it. No shame in that. Just like everybody's using QuickSave. At the very least, we were able to get the fuse replaced, which a lot of times I have to bring in the hot air and the 245 tip flux everywhere, and it's difficult. But with this thing, incredible. Just 10 seconds. So let's see if we get power. I want to see if we get power, because obviously we had no power before because the fuse was dead. It makes me wonder, was it fuse 10? Is Z 10 amps rated? I think Z is 10 amps. I don't know exactly. Okay. Let's see what it does when we power it on. Alright. 1.8 amps. That looks like a working GPU to me. Except that I can't touch it. It's like everywhere I touch it, I get dirty. Ew. Hopefully I won't get herpes from this thing. Seriously. But it's gonna go into a kerosene bath. A tub of kerosene. Because otherwise there's no way to remove all this garbage out of here, and it's gonna have to get a whole new set of pads. I will ditch that copper mod, that GPU killer mod. That's basically what it is. And if we get an image, it would be a miracle. A miracle performed by the WEP Tweezers. Yes, something like that. Not necessarily, but close enough. All right, here goes nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the BIOS screen. Okay. Yep. Power off. Into the bath. And assembly, pads, and into the stress test. So I'm gonna throw this thing into the bath. And then I'll probably have to take a bath myself after that. Some liquid in here. I don't know what it is. And I still wonder what's that stuff on the back that looks like flux. It may not even be flux. It may look like it might actually be something different, like sweet, sticky something. Yeah, because it's under everywhere. It's under here, probably under the chips too. I don't know. Who cares? We'll get it all out, and hopefully it'll work. My guess that it will. So thank you for watching. As usual, if for any weird reason the benchmark's going to go wrong, then we'll continue with the repair. But otherwise, that will be it. Have a blessed day. Goodbye. Now, before you go, I would probably like to talk about this unit a little bit more than just showing you how it works. It's actually, let me turn this on. There's actually a few good things about it. It boots very quick. You can put this thing on a table sitting above your head, and then you can tilt the monitor, which is kind of helpful. This here is kind of a waste of space, if you ask me. Not really a soldering a thing. This is more of a desoldering, but whatever. You know, they like to put these things on top for any reason. Calibration, I don't know who calibrated the calibrator. I have no idea, and these calibration pieces here. There are actually a few of them that come in with the set. So a few replacements there. That's nice. I'm not sure if they're like single use. I doubt that, but I think you can use them several times. But I don't know. I don't know why there's so many. Why a few of them were included in the box. The unit itself seems to be designed okay. I don't have any issues with the size or the shape or anything. There's not a whole lot in terms of the firmware. The only thing that you get to change is the lock. I'm not sure why you even want to change that. Yeah, there's like nothing here to change. So there's really like no settings in the menu. So temperatures, you got four presets, which is very nice. More usually you get 3 presets with pretty much anything, but this one's got 4, so it's nice. Calibration thing here. So if we go in here, it goes into the calibration mode, and then you would have to basically touch that piece on there. It'll melt it down. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Do we hold it? Okay, adjust temperature to 250. Okay, let's then you touch that. Oh, so this is actually gives you instructions. Okay, that's nice. So let's change the temperature to 250. Let's see how it works. I kind of wonder. So 250. Okay, so we remove that. Okay, we press that. So, or higher, pick up the handpiece and calibrate when stabilized. Turn the knob, select A or B. Okay, so, wait. Oh, was I supposed to calibrate one or the other? Keep the soldering iron tip in full contact with the thermocouple. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. I don't know. Did that calibrate something? Let's do the other piece. Calibrating. Okay, so let's repeat the other one. I don't think it worked properly. Okay, calibration successful. Okay, I don't know. I don't have any other way to verify this calibration, so we're just gonna have to trust this. But the fact that the function it actually exists within the same unit, and you know, it's neat. The handle is nice, comfortable to use, no issues there. Very nice unit. Power button on the back, very nice. The cord is actually removable, also nice. This is removable, also nice, because you can reorder the tweezers in the event of a problem, you know, with like let's say something broke or whatever. So yeah, very nice. Very nice unit. I have no idea how much it cost. To me, it cost nothing because they sent it to me for free. But it's all on my own terms. I get to say whatever it is that I want to say, whether I like it or I hate it. The only thing that I don't like it is that there is a couple of things that I don't like is the exact same thing that I mentioned with the other unit, is that there is no beep when I removed the tweezer, and when I put it back into the rest, there's no audible signal, which is very unfortunate. It should really be there. I cannot change the standby temperature, which sits at 200, and cannot change how long it takes for it to go to sleep mode. But it goes into a sleep mode, I think, after about a minute, which is perfect for me. The only thing that I don't like is that that's like the most critical thing is the standby temperature. I want it to be 0. I don't want 200 degrees cooking my expensive tips while I'm doing nothing. That's it. That's it for this device. Absolutely incredible. I bet it cost a whole lot less than any of its counterpart. So I am glad that they sent this over to me. I only wish they had sent it to me earlier, so I would fall in love with it sooner, and we'd probably have babies by now. That's it.